Hello, art lovers! Today we'll dive into the turbulent waters of the Great Wave of Kanagawa. Get ready to ride this wave of knowledge. And maybe bring a life jacket, just in case. Back in 1831, while some were searching for gold in California, Katsushika Hokusai found fame with a wave. Part of the series 36 Views of Mount Fuji. Spoiler, Fuji appears, but the wave is the real diva. This work has traveled around the world more times than a drunken sailor on a sailboat in a storm. Hokusai, born in 1760, yes, he was already old when he painted the wave. But hey, art has no age. Lived during the Edo period, an era of such profound changes that even sushi rolls rolled in new directions. Imagine Japan waking up one day and saying, hey, maybe we should take a look at what's happening outside. But why a wave? Well, Japan was opening its doors to the world. The wave becomes a metaphor for the force of nature, while the fishermen represent, well, the poor souls who have to face it. It's as if Hokusai was saying, look, life is complicated, but at least you're not trying to fish during a tsunami. And don't think Hokusai was just a guy with a brush and too much free time. No, sir. He was a true influencer of his time. Without Instagram, without TikTok, just him, his art, and a wave. He influenced artists all over the world, making French Impressionism look like child's play. Monet, seeing Hokusai's work, probably thought, damn, and I thought I was good with water. Technique and details. Now imagine having to create a masterpiece using only pieces of wood and ink. No, it's not an IKEA project gone wrong, it's woodblock printing. Hokusai was a master of this art, creating separate blocks for each color. It's like doing a puzzle, but without the satisfaction of attaching the last piece, and with the constant risk of cutting your fingers. The blue of the wave isn't just any blue, it's Prussian blue. Sounds like the name of a prince, right? Well, this prince gave the work such depth that the wave seems ready to come out of the print and wet your feet. It's as if Hokusai had captured the ocean in a bottle and then poured it onto the canvas. Looking carefully, you'll notice there are some boats. Amazing, right? Exactly. No one ever notices them. Anyway, the boats look like paper boats in a very, very agitated bathtub. It's Hokusai's way of telling us, hey, life is a storm, but you're the captain of your paper boat. Those fishermen are facing the wave like we face Monday morning, with a mixture of terror and resignation. But don't be fooled by the apparent simplicity. Every line, every shade is the result of maniacal precision. Hokusai was so meticulous that he probably spent hours deciding on the right angle of a water droplet. Imagine being his assistant. Master, it's the 50th time we've redone this wave. And it'll be the 51st if I don't make it perfect. What's behind the wave? Behind this waterfall, there's more than meets the eye. Mount Fuji in the background observes the scene like a grandfather watching his grandchildren make a mess in the pool. Imperturbable and a bit amused. It's as if it were saying, ah, these young people with their waves. In my day, mountains were just mountains. And the fishermen in the boats? Poor guys, almost no one notices them either. But they're there to remind us that no matter how big the wave of life is, there's always someone ready to challenge it with an oar in hand and a prayer on their lips. The next time your boss assigns you an impossible project, think of these guys and say, at least I'm not trying to fish during a tsunami. Hokusai admired these fishermen. Maybe he thought, if they can face this wave, I can surely finish another 35 views of Mount Fuji. A true self-motivator. And let's not forget the contrast, the menacing wave, the fearless fisherman, and Fuji stoic in the background. It's like a metaphor for life itself. Chaos, courage, and constancy, all in a single image. Hokusai wasn't just painting a wave, he was creating an illustrated manual of Zen philosophy, with a bit of adrenaline added for good measure. The Great Wave of Kanagawa isn't just a painting, it's a reminder that life can be a stormy sea, but with the right perspective and maybe a surfboard, we can ride any wave. It's as if Hokusai was telling us, hey you, yes, you who are looking at this work of art instead of facing your problems. Remember, if these guys can face a giant wave, you can surely face that pile of bills on the table. And remember, if Hokusai created a masterpiece at 70, you can surely survive that Monday morning meeting. I hope this journey through art has entertained you as much as it informed you. The next time you see this work, besides admiring it, you might also chuckle a bit. Maybe imagining Hokusai muttering to himself, "Another wave? Really? Okay, but this is the last one, I swear." And if life sends you a wave, grab a board and surf it. See you in the next artistic adventure. And remember, in art as in life, it's all a matter of perspective. And if you must drown, do it with style, like in a Hokusai painting.